From KGW, this is The Good Stuff.
It's Valentine's Day.
The most wonderful day in the world.
It's our wedding day.
Tonight on The Good Stuff, getting married on what some say is the most romantic day of the year. Thanks for joining us. I'm China Green. 12 couples in Marion County decided to tie the knot today with the help from the Marion County Courthouse. For the second year in a row, love was in the air as Justice of the Peace Justin Kidd transformed his courtroom into a day of love. Volunteers decorated the room with balloons, hearts, turtle doves, and flowers. The court even offered a loner bouquet and boutonniere, all to celebrate the couple's special day.
What better special day to celebrate our love?
Yeah, it's a special day for us.
And now, by the authority vested in me by the state of Oregon, I pronounce you to be husband and wife. You may kiss.
Oh, finally. Oh, I love you so much.
I love you. Oh, God. We're married, yes.
Judge Kidd and the Justice Court perform 170 weddings a year, but Valentine's Day is the most popular day for couples to get hitched. The judge says he wants his court to serve the entire community. He offers officiates in wedding in Spanish.
Marido y mujer, ustedes pueden besar. Being a judge is like emotionally difficult work sometimes, right? Because most times when people are in court, it is not their very best day. And in fact, it might be the worst day of their life, really. So it's so wonderful to have a day that is just dedicated to love and joy and celebration and all the good things.
Judge Kidd has another reason that he wants to make his courtroom accessible to all. For years, he and his husband Rob weren't allowed to marry. And tomorrow at 6:30, we'll hear their story and meet one of the couples who decided to get married on Valentine's Day after being together for 18 years. Times Square in New York hosted its share of romantic moments today as well. There were 2 weddings and 2 surprise proposals, then a group vow renewal ceremony, complete with performances from the Broadway version of The Notebook. Very fitting. And some couples are proof that love can stand the test of time. For this Valentine's Day, Leah Pizzetti with our sister station Seattle met a couple who has been together for 65 years.
No matter how young or old you are, or how open your heart is, love is in the air, even here at Brookdale Senior Living.
Valentine love for our lovely Galentines.
For one of the resident couples here, love lasts beyond today.
Yeah, right.
Let me have your hand.
Bill and Norma count more than days, years, and even decades of marriage.
It's 65.
65 or
65
64,
celebrations.
They're in their 80s now and met as teenagers. His first reaction to her.
I thought she was gorgeous and tall, and I was really excited.
And hers on the same page.
I felt good that I wasn't taller than him.
Now, after 65 years married, 2 kids and 3 grandkids.
And the more we love each other, the more love there is. It grows.
That early feeling of pure bliss continues.
We honor our relationship. We wake up, we're friends.
Okay, yeah, automatically, right.
Yeah. We're old friends. Now I feel like crying.
They say treating each other as equals and keeping a sense of adventure has been key. Husband and wife, best friends for 65 years.
I just think she's lovely. I don't know. That's what I first thought when I first saw her.
I love you.
Yeah, I love you. Okay.
Love not just today,
Bill,
but every day.
Loves Norma. Norma loves Bill.
For 65 years.
Okay, let's read.
And counting.
Happy Valentine's Day.
I bet you if you ask what the secret is, he'll tell you happy wife, happy life. I betcha. But there are so many of you that have some epic love stories of your own. So we asked you to share a shout out to your sweetheart on Facebook. Rhonda posted this sweet photo with her partner of 45 years. They have 4 children, 8 grandchildren. She says their love has survived 20 years of military life and several moves. Thank you for your service. Catherine and her sweetheart are celebrating 35 years together. She posted this mountaintop view and wrote, "Ain't no mountain high enough to keep us from caring for each other. Becky and her husband have been married nearly 41 years. She says that they love serving together, traveling, and spending time with friends and family. She said it's not a perfect life, but we're grateful for the abundance of joy and the gift of each day. And Julia and her husband will celebrate their 29th wedding anniversary this year. She says they met on a blind date and tied the knot 6 months later. And Katie is giving a shout out to her husband, Rick. She says he brings her back to reality when she gets on her soapbox. They survived heart failure, cancer, COVID lockdown, losses of family and friends, and came out stronger together. She says she still gets butterflies around him. And Julie posted this sweet photo of her partner, Joe. She says that he's the best papa to their grandkids and always puts family first. You can share your sweetheart shout-outs by texting 503-226-5088 or email us thegoodstuff@khw.com. We'll show you more of your posts throughout the show. And for the 10th year in a row, historic Seattle is heart bombing the city for Valentine's Day. The organization is focused on the reuse and reimagining of historic properties for new purposes.
The heart bomb is sort of a non-threatening way to sort of bring attention to a historic place, and with using handmade valentines like the one I'm holding, and just to sort of gather.
This was the Immigration and Naturalization Service building that was heart bombed. It served as a processing center for immigrants for more than 70 years in the Chinatown International District and is listed in the National Register of Historic Places. And today is also Oregon's 165th birthday. And for the second year in a row, the Oregon Historical Society hosted a citizenship ceremony. Daisy Caballero spoke with some who had a dream decades in the making come true today.
For the second year in a row, family and friends filled the room inside of the Oregon Historical Society on Wednesday to celebrate their loved one's citizenship ceremony. And it just so happened to land on Oregon's 165th birthday.
29 men and women from 19, amazingly enough, different countries completed the last step and took the oath of office and became official American citizens and Oregon citizens.
Carrie Timchuk is the executive director of the OHS and spoke at Wednesday's ceremony and shared his excitement with the group, with words from the former president, Barack Obama.
What makes someone American isn't just blood or birth, but allegiance to our founding principles and faith in the idea that anyone from anywhere can write the next chapter of our story.
A sentiment many connected to on a personal level, including Carlos Jimenez Parra, who has lived in the U.S. for the last 39 years. And he's celebrating his birthday with completing his lifelong dream.
Since I arrived in the U.S., it's been a dream of mine to become an American citizen, and I did it for my family and my grandchildren.
Others tell me they're looking forward to the responsibility that comes with being a U.S. citizen, like reporting for jury duty and voting for their very first time during the upcoming presidential election. Emotions were also high as they realized their hard work and studying finally paid off.
My feeling is so very great.
She made me cry.
Yeah, right.
She was crying, I started crying.
A big congratulations to everyone from all of us at KGW. The Oregon Historical Society, by the way, hopes to continue this new tradition, hosting a naturalization ceremony on Oregon's birthday. Next on The Good Stuff, she was a journalist, civil rights activist, and a founding member of the Portland NAACP. A look at the life of Beatrice Morrow Kennedy as we honor Black Oregonians who made a major impact in their lives. In today's Breaking Barriers segment, we are looking at the legacy of Beatrice Monroe Kennedy. During her 20-plus years in Portland, she became one of the most important civil rights leaders in the early 20th century, and her impact is still being felt today. Christine Pinuwanich shares her story.
When it comes to the civil rights movement, often we recognize the contributions of large figures like Martin Luther King Jr. or Malcolm X. But there were heroes fighting for equality and equity on a local level as well, like Beatrice Monroe Kennedy. Coming to Portland in 1912, she married Edward Kennedy, a co-founder and editor of The Advocate. She quickly found her calling at the paper, which was the state's largest African-American newspaper, becoming manager and associate editor. 2 years later, Kennedy helped found the Portland branch of the NAACP. She used her skills and position as a journalist to fight racism, for example, reporting on the Ku Klux Klan's activities throughout Oregon. She successfully challenged the exclusion of African American kids from public schools in Longview and Vernonia. In the early 20s, she became the first Black woman to graduate from Portland's Northwestern College of Law. By 1930, Kennedy became the owner and editor-in-chief of The Advocate, following a divorce from her husband, Edward. 2 years later, she ran for the state legislature, drumming up a surprising amount of support at the time, but ultimately losing. In the late 30s, she shut down the paper and moved to Los Angeles, where her sons lived. Kennedy died in 1974, leaving behind a legacy of uncompromising commitment to fighting racial injustice. Today, Beatrice Monroe Kennedy Elementary in Happy Valley proudly displays her name above its front doors.
Coming up, he got his start at just 7 years old. Meet the local teenager making a name for himself in the fencing world. But first, let's take a look at more of your sweetheart shout-outs. Welcome back to The Good Stuff. The Paris 2024 Olympics has unveiled a new venue. Construction on the venue began in 2021 and it's opening in plenty of time. The arena's keys will be handed to the International Olympic Committee in May, 2 months before the games begin.
But it's not only for the Olympics. And from today till the Olympics, we should have something around 35 events here. Basketball, skateboard, music, corporate event, and so on. So it's not only a Olympics venue, it will be a new sports and entertainment venue in Paris.
The arena is also made sustainable. It uses thermal energy panels for electricity, collects rainwater for toilet use, and includes greenery on its rooftops. The seats were produced with recycled plastic bottle caps. Sounds like Climate Pledge Arena in Seattle. A local teen has a dream of being on the Olympic fencing team. He is already making a big name for himself. And as Art Edwards shows us, he's gearing up for a big event representing Team USA.
18-year-old Kent Ioki is a rising star in the world of fencing. His event, the épée.
Yeah, in the épée, unlike the other weapons, foil or saber, the target area, there's an entire body, and there's no right of way. So if you hit, you score. Yeah, so it's very simple, very free, and because of that, there's no limitations to it whatsoever.
He started fencing at the Northwest Fencing Center when he was just 7 years old.
I really looked up sword fighting. So I found out about fencing, I'm like, oh, that's great. And I tried out, it was really fun, it was so exciting, so I just continued all the way up until now.
Now he's traveling the world to compete in both junior and senior events. Just last month, he won silver at the Canada Cup. He'll compete in college for Notre Dame. The Fighting Irish have won the last 3 national championships. His success is not something he expected.
I never really expected much, I just thought it was fun, so I just liked it a lot.
Ioki calls fencing a martial arts combat sport with a sword, where you need patience and strategy to be successful.
You try to read your opponent while they're trying to read you, and it's sort of like kind of rock, paper, scissors. Which one are you going to do? I see that, I'll do this instead.
His next event is in Serbia, starting February 17th, a junior World Cup event against fencers from all over the world. Representing the United States in events like that are a source of pride for him.
It's amazing. I feel pride for being an American, being a fencer, and most of all everyone that's supporting me, my coaches, my parents, everyone that's ever supported me throughout the career. I just feel very thankful to them as well.
So the U.S. will not have a men's épée team at the Paris Games, but he is hopeful that he can be on the team that competes at the next Summer Olympics in Los Angeles in 2028. Check this out. The Kaiser Police Department has a new dog on patrol. Meet Coda, the new comfort canine. He is a 2-year-old boxer and a rescue. Coda will spend her time comforting officers, meeting with crime victims, and attending community outreach events. She's the department's first comfort canine. The Multnomah County Sheriff's Office is also planning a comfort dog program. When we come back, helping you plan your weekend with events for craft beer lovers to jazz fans and even quilters. And here are some more of your Valentine's Day shout-outs. It's Wednesday, so we're looking ahead to the weekend to help you plan something fun. Here are a few of the events happening around the area that you might want to check out. It's a good weekend for craft beer fans to try something new. This Saturday is Zwickelmania. Each year, breweries open their doors for tasting, tours, and sometimes talks with the brewers. Some even have free samples. It's happening at the breweries around the state. You can see the full list at OregonCraftBeer.org. And the Northwest Black Comedy Festival runs Thursday through Sunday. More than 60 comics from all over the world will be performing at 2 spots in Northeast Portland, the Curious Comedy Theater and Alberta Abbey. Get tickets and check showtimes at nwblackcomedyfest.com. And the Byamp Portland Jazz Festival starts Friday and runs for 2 weeks. Performances happen at several venues around the city. Festival's organizers say that it is a chance to see established jazz masters, rising stars, and beloved local musicians. If you're a quilter or interested in giving it a try, you can head to Salem this weekend for the 2nd annual Oregon Quilt Festival. It happens at Columbia Hall on the Oregon State Fairgrounds Thursday through Saturday. Quilts will be on display to admire, and you'll have the chance to take hands-on classes as well. OregonQuiltFestival.com is a place to go for more information there. And for more weekend inspiration, check out the 8 Things to Do article up each week on KGW.com. That is all the time we have with you. We will leave you with more of your Valentine's Day love stories. Thank you for sharing your good stuff. Thank you for sharing your love stories and your pictures. We love to see it. Have a great night. We'll see you later.